Actually, I thought that the lecture is in the evening. That's why was delayed to start later on. Tarinda, no? Network representative told me that session is in the morning, but by that time is 10:20. So, but next time we will start at 9 o'clock. From next Monday, I will continuing around 6 to 7 lectures. 9 to 12, we will continue the lectures. Now actually it is around 11 o'clock. So we will start, no? Right. Hope you can see the slides, right? Can someone respond? At the moment, there are 38 students are in the class.
We can see.
Yeah, you can see the slides. So management in organization. So it is all about how you are going to manage whatever the business you introduce. It can be either startup or actually this topic might be relevant for you to join with the company also, because you may be in the organization hierarchy at different point, right? This image also represent the hierarchy of the organization. The one corner would be the, yeah, for example, if we consider this end is the top management, then this one will be the middle and this one will be the lower level. Or even this one can be considered as the top management, then middle will be this and lower level will be that. So like that, there is a different organization hierarchies at the different organization, right? ඒක organization එකෙන් organization එකට වෙනස් වෙනවා කියන එක තමයි මට කියන්න ඕනේ, right? So once as you are graduated, you will be graduated and you join with the job, you hopefully may be in the middle management, not the lower level. But with NVQ you are joining, you might be in the lower level. Then with some educational and experience, you may move forward over organization hierarchy. So anyway, you should have some understand about the management of the organization, how the different positions are in place, to whom you have to respond, whose instruction you have to follow, right? Because ultimately at the end of the day, organization performance will rely on that organization structure. If there is no particular structure, if there is no any hierarchy within the organization, then it is somewhat confusing, right? However, there are some research saying that some organization follow flat organization structure. That means there is no hierarchy. There are some success stories with that flat organization structures as well, but it depends on the business model. As far as organization hierarchy is there, it is somewhat assured that organization will perform much better way, relatively much better way, because there is very clear guidance about the different position. It is not, organization structure is not proposed based on the person's name. මිනිස්සුන්ගේ නම් දිහා බලලා propose කරන දෙයක් නෙමෙයි, based on the different position. Then people are recruited for those positions, then they work for that position for particular time period. Even that means it may only for specific time period now. For example, you may work for a particular organization for 3 to 4 years maybe. I just work as a head of the department only for 3 years. After that, someone will appoint for the head of the department of software technology. Right? Likewise, the position is the important thing. That position has the responsibility to move forward the organization. Organization එක ඉස්සරහට ගෙනියන්න position වලට අදාළ වගකීම් ටිකක් තියෙනවා. So we are going to discuss about such stuff throughout the today's session. Right? Any question before starting? Any comment? Any experience to share with the class? This is not the technical topic, so you can talk in the way that you want. Actually, I just thought to take this module after having my MBA. Udul Devasurendra is one of my MBA batchmate, rather actually group mate. We were together in the same subgroup to do group assignments as well. We too did the MBA at the Postgraduate Institute of Management, PIM at Jayawardhanapura University. He completed with the Viva. Actually, my Viva is due next week. So still we didn't completely qualified, but we have finished whatever the stuff with related to the MBA. So we were friends together from 2019. So that MBA is also good, right? Once you finish these technical degrees, you better follow MBAs, which expose you to how to deal with the problems, how to communicate effectively, how to deal with the people, right? Different aspects in different angle. So I also learn a lot through that. So these non-technical modules, just consider them seriously, right? Whatever the technical stuff you are learning, you can use them to be an entrepreneur. So you should have some entrepreneurial and management skills to do a business yourself, right? Any question? Oh, no. You can raise anything, right? How many of you are interested to start a business? Entrepreneurial thing. Just what is the difference in between the business and entrepreneur? Business person and entrepreneur. Actually, there are two things. You should have that understand. Already can be an entrepreneurial thing and business person. Okay, වෙනසක් තියනවද නැද්ද? What do you think? Alok, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Entrepreneur and business person.
එන්ටර්ප්‍රෙනර් කියන්නේ සර් අලුත් දෙයක් මගින් අලුත් ව්‍යාපාරයක් නිර්මාණය කරලා ඒ මගින් අලුත් සේවකයෝ එහෙම බඳවගෙන ව්‍යාපාරයක් පවත්වාගෙන යන එකට බිස්නස් පර්සන් කියන්නේ එහෙම කෙනෙක් නෙමෙයි. යාට ඕනම බිස්නස් එක පොඩස්කාරයෙක් වෙලා අලුතෙන් දෙයක් කරන්න නැතුව එහෙම කරන් යන්න පුළුවන් කියලා තමයි.
Yeah, actually, very true. That is the exact what is entrepreneur and business person. Entrepreneur is starting something innovative, new way, not following what someone else already done. Entrepreneur කියන කෙනා දැන් තව කවුරු හරි කරපු දෙයක් දිහා බලාගෙන ඒ දේම රිපීට් කරනවා නෙමෙයි. He is same might be same business but different business model. මම දැක්ක මේ ළඟදී laundry එකේ කට්ටිය මේ laundry එක කරන ගමන් their business is a laundry, but the Sunday episode newspaper there is a leaflet saying that they are collecting the old clothes. right? Old clothes, and they just do something cleaning and giving donation or some other. That is new business idea, no? Donate or giving for some cheap prices. They are selling that. But what is their business? They are, while running the laundry business, they are running the laundry business. It is their main business model. At the same time, the leaflet is about collecting the used but good quality or still usable clothes. No, there are several laundries over country, no, but no one has thought about that. Even I have never heard. I don't know whether they are doing that. It was new thing for me. I realized that this is something new. So such thing I consider it as entrepreneurial thing because it is different from general laundry business, right? So it something with attached to the entrepreneur innovative thing, new business, a new way of doing the business or business model is innovative. Uh, they are running a business. At the same time, business person, they will take part of such business. They are just part of the entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are running the business. The business person, just a business person, not entrepreneurial skill or entrepreneurial approach thing. They just take part of the business. They just repeat the someone else doing. If you want to launch a YouTube channel, many people are doing that now. No, it is also a good thing, and you can start that, but it is just a business, not the entrepreneurial thing. But same thing you can do. That mean you can start the YouTube channel for education purpose to conduct the maybe school syllabus. School syllabus grade 1 to 5. All the modules should be included there. Then it is something entrepreneurial. I don't know whether it is already done by someone, but these days people are trying to conduct the sessions, school education stuff online, right? කට්ටිය දැන් online teach කරනවා කියලා. ඉතින් university වල we can do that because the number of students are very less, and they majority of the students may have some affordability to use the internet and whatever the required resources, computers, the things. Even I have heard that there are difficulties, but in the school environment there is nowhere to continue such online sessions. Private schools are doing that, but government schools are not doing. But the thing is, if someone can do, if government can involve with that, government can involve with that and conduct all the textbook as the online recordings and upload into the YouTube. What do you think about that? Is that entrepreneurial thing or just a business? How it differ? ඔයාලා මොකක්ද හිතන්නේ? කවුරු හරි සිලබස් ස්කූල් ටෙක්ස්ට් බුක් වල තියෙන සිලබස් එක සිංහල මීඩියම් වීඩියෝ රෙකෝඩින්ග්ස් හදලා YouTube එකට දාන එක entrepreneurial thing එකක්ද business එකක්ද? It is the way you interpret, right? What do you think? How it just think how it will be helpful for the students. For example, right? Just assume if if all the schools are trying to deliver the sessions online, even some teachers might not have computers. They might not have a smartphone. Then school should provide the resources. But if some qualified teachers, maybe reputed schools, Royal, Ananda, Nalanda, Vishaka, Devibalika, whatever the Colombo schools, and some other village also there are good schools. So selective teachers are gathered and conduct all the sessions and host a YouTube channel for all the modules, different YouTube channel series. So what students has to do, they have to just have a smart device only, then they can watch the YouTube videos. Even YouTube usage of the YouTube is at the concessionary price. I consider it as entrepreneurial thing because with that initiative, the cost of the conducting the school sessions will be heavily reduced, as well as such initiatives are very much effective and efficient as well. පළදායි නේද? What do you think about that? You have to talk, right? Vidusun, are you there? Hamza? Vidusun is there? No.
No, sir.
No. Madhubhashini? Pragati? Pragati Sachinika. What do you think about such initiative? Guys, you can answer at least in Sinhala. Shehan? Right. So no one is responding. It is good. Anyway, just think about that. Right? I always think once we consider the entrepreneurial thing, whether there is something innovative with that, there should be significant impact to the society, right? Business is just repeating whatever the available thing. All the YouTube channels are available for different purposes, some academic purposes even for teaching English. The teaching government textbook will not be there. At the same time, all the textbooks are not there. So some people in the village, they will not attend the online session. So some students in the village, they will not attend the online session. If someone can do that with the government involvement, so everyone can study in the equal way, just accessing the YouTube, right? So okay, let's move forward with the specific stuff with the these sessions. We are going to talk about the definitions, the management process, characteristic of management, level of management, role of manager, managerial skills, challenges of managers. So it's all about management. So you may adapt those things as required in your particular business, right? Or once you become the manager in an organization. Even actually just after join with the company also, you may have to just handle few persons under you, maybe some trainees, right? Maybe some other technical stuff, right? As a graduate, you may be a software engineer, network engineer, so different posts, right? So management is utterly important in that aspect as well. At the same time, it is important in the entrepreneurial journey. So it says management is the attainment of organization's goal in an effective and efficient manner. Right? Always there is an goal for the organization. So the manager should have better understand about the goal. Then manager should bring everyone towards that goal effective and efficient manner. We are discussing those two terms further later on as well. Those two terms are very important, right? There can be different organizations are running, but those are not effective and efficient. Basically, government organizations are not effective and efficient. Even our so University of Vocational Technology at some point not efficient and effective when we compare with the private universities, right? Where the universities started after the University of Vocational Technology, they develop very well than us. The thing is, one side is we are not effective and efficient due to some reason. Maybe there is no enough government support, right? Maybe there is no enough cadre position to recruit the staff, even both academic and non-academic staff, right? Still, we don't have, as you know, in the department level, there is no any management assistance, right? To check with your request or whatever the lecture coordinations. So I am teaching to the KDU. KDU, there is a management assistance, always contact with us weekly basis and adjust the lecture slot accordingly. They contact with us and tell us whether you can do the same slot or you need different slots. In our case, do we have such thing? No. Why? We don't have enough staff. Our academics are responsible for coordinating the semester. As a result, we just allow students to do that part completely. In the KDU, both the students and management assistants are involving with coordination. Then the effective and efficiency of the programs are improved, right? So we should realize, actually, we should understand this concept with some example, not criticizing the Univatech itself, because we are doing our best to do the job with the available resource, but there are some aspects to compare with some other universities, just KDU versus Univatech, Univatech versus NIBM, NSBM, right? They are growing very fast. They have enough funding. They find some funding and they just charge from the students very large amount, and they somehow manage to recruit qualified lecturers and enough non-academic staff, right? Somehow they provide the good degrees, then students are attracted, right? So even for the businesses, that thing is applied. Government businesses, you may have heard about the Laxala. Laxala is a government business, no? How it progress, or Satosa, how it progress. But Keels and Cargills, that is a good example. Government one is the Satosa. Similar private businesses are Cargills and Keels. Compare them. Whether they are running towards their expected goals or not, we can realize as outsider with their improvement. Whether they are effective or efficient, we can realize whether they are effective or efficient as outsiders, right? All rely on planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, right? To be effective and efficient, we should plan things properly. We have to organize the things properly. We not even just planning, we have to just assure that things are running properly, leading. If there are some issues, we have to adapt them or address them accordingly. Control, planning, organizing, leading, right? Leading towards the journey. වැඩේ යන එක ඔබ්සර්ව් කරගෙන ප්ලෑනින් විතරක් මදිනේ, ඕගනයිස් කරාටත් මදි. වැඩේ යන එකත් බලන්න ඕනේ. යන එක බලන ගමන් control. We have to control. If there are some negatives, we have to adhere that, address that. If there are some positive, we have to improve that. Some sort of control should be there. Many organizations just put lots of effort on planning and even organizing, but that leading part will not be there. The actual activity is not under control, actively processed as required, right? Okay. Controlling organizational resources, right? Whatever the resources, it can be whatever the things we plan upon our available resource. For example, we have academics. Then we assign the different modules for the academics for the semester. If we don't have enough internal academics, we hire external. Then we organize it somehow. They put the timetable, cover the credit workloads for the modules. Then we always monitor and we control as well. Just get the feedback and give the feedback for lecturers to change in this different modes of delivering, right? We highly recommend to stick with the timetable, unless otherwise industry persons are not able to conduct during the daytime. It is obvious we have to accommodate them after hours, but it is also part of the controlling, right? Not allowing, but it is not frequent, right? Always internal lecturers always doing the lectures in the day slots. Industry persons may negotiate with us to and inform us to conduct the lectures after hours. Those are actually real-time scenarios that you can understand. That's why I'm taking the example from those. But anyway, proper planning, organizing, and leading and controlling. Those are the 4 pillars, 4 important pillars to manage the business, right? So it's efficiency. There is a typo. Efficiently and effectively. The definition, some sort of understand. Efficient, doing things right. Effectively doing right thing, right? That is the just some understand about efficiently and effectively. So as a manager, you guide, direct, or coordinate the effort of the others, streamline the management process. For example, we can consider in your present context in the university, manager. Manager might be the dean. You can take manager as a head as well. Just take the dean, for example. So dean is managing the 3 departments: software, network, and multimedia. So 3 departments technically should have the heads. So he direct whatever the overall requirement with the head, then head make sure that that requirement is assured. Right? Requirement is assured. So one main actually one main reference for us to streamline the management process. What is that? As dean, head, or lecturers, we always communicate with you with the academic calendar. Whatever the process, we streamline with the academic calendar. In the businesses, there are different timelines to achieve the business objective. In our university, it is also considered, or it is also can be considered as a business. And that is always streamlined with the academic calendar. So, right, you can understand that, but still actually our academic calendar is not finalized. It is some other issue. Anyway, there should be a academic calendar, then only we have some shared understand about the how academic activities are moving forward. When the particular batch is finishing the particular semester, when the particular batch is finishing their degree, when the particular batch is going for the industrial training, all the things are recorded in the academic calendar. As per that, heads, deans are finalizing the academic calendar. It is the dean's responsibility. In the university, there are 4 deans now. 4 deans together finalize the academic calendar. Then heads assures that academic calendars are running smoothly. Right? So that is an example from our context. Anyway, for any business, these 5 things are common. What are they? Prabhat, what are the 5 things? You have to just repeat this, right? I can repeat, but Prabhat, can you repeat things? 5 M's of management? I think Prabhat can't unmute. ප්‍රභාත්ගේ පොඩි එකන්න වන්නේ අපේ නෙට්වර්ක් ක්ලාස් එකේ විතර වෙනවනේ චමොත් can you repeat the 5 things here? Come on guys. ඔයාලා කතා කරන්න ඕනේ ඉතින් ඈ. නැත්තම් වැඩේ කරන්න බෑනේ. You know each other, right? උදුල්සගේ පන්තියේ සද්ද නැතුව දෙන්නේ බිල්ල වගේ. සචිනිකා සඳුනිකා yeah
money, material and
money is important. We'll start from man, right? Man, material, then machines, method represent the process. There is a method how to do the business, and finally money. We need money to do all this. Please talk, right? In the class, I prefer if you are talking and giving the feedback, then only the sessions are interactive, right? Sessions are interactive if you are providing the feedbacks. Otherwise, just sessions are a little bit boring. The network පන්තිය කතා කරන ළමයි ටිකවත් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. Anyway, I want someone to coordinate this module. Coordinate mean, at the end of the during the semester, we are collecting the lecture recordings. We are collecting the slides. We just manage the attendance as well. To assist with all this, I need some one of you who has no any responsibility with any other representative stuff. Like Alok is the software representative and Tarinda is the network representative. I need software guys maybe to coordinate this module with me. How about Shehan Fernando?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hope you can help me with related to coordinating this module with the students, especially Udulsa is also outsider, so collecting the video recording of the whatever the sessions and slides, you better put together in the one Google Drive, right?
Okay, sir.
Can you help on that?
Okay, sir. I can.
Yeah, we need to have the separate Excel. I think Alok had shared, no? I couldn't even open that. Alok, you are maintaining the Excel for all modules?
Yes, sir.
You are maintaining, no? Then give access to the Shehan to edit the entrepreneurship related stuff, right? Okay, ඔයා විතරයිනේ edit කරන්න දැන්ට නේද?
Oh, sir.
ඔව් ෂෙහාන්ටත් ඒක editing දෙන්න. ඒතකොට ෂෙහාන් මේ edit කර entrepreneur එකේ කතන්දරේ. දැන් අද අපි lecture එක 10:45 ඉඳන් 3 hour. සුරනි මැඩම්ගේ lecture එක ආවේ නැත්තම් සුරනි මැඩම් මේක එයිද දැන්? ආවොත් මට කියන්න. Then you have to attend that one from 1 o'clock, no? 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock?
1 o'clock, sir.
1 o'clock. Otherwise, I will finish by 12:45, 2 hours today. After that, we will continue 3 hours because today I was little delayed to start with that misunderstanding with the starting time. Anyway, Shehan will help us to collect the recordings and keep it in one place. Shehan will create the separate Gmail account, entrepreneurship and management at google.com. Then separate Gmail account is there because Google Drive we have to utilize for keeping all the videos. Don't even use Shehan's own email because sometimes I may ask the password of that email address. So you better maintain the separate Gmail address and it's Google Drive and keep all the video recordings in that drive, right? Udul Sage recordings tika dila තියෙන්නේ. නෑ. එහෙනම් ෂෙහාන් දැන් Google Drive එක හදලා උදුල් සර්ට edit privilege දීලා එයාට දාන්න කියන්න වීඩියෝ ටික recording ටික දාන්න කියන්න drive එකට හොඳයි.
හරි සර්.
මගේ recording ටිකත් මම දාන්නම් ඔයා share drive එක හැදුවට පස්සේ. At the same time, we just maintain the attendance. I will just give the attendance to you. Then you may enter that one into the separate Excel, something like that at the end, right? So those things I want to delegate for someone. Otherwise, I have to do lot at my end. Now I'm teaching 3 modules. So if I do all these things for each module, it takes so much time. I need someone assistance for that. So Shehan will do that. Shehan just drop me a WhatsApp message as well, right? Then I can save that.
Okay, sir.
So these are the 5 things. These are very common. If you are just attend for some other interview or even at the exam, these might be the typical question. In our MBA paper also, we had to answer with the use of this concept. 5 M's of management: man, material, machines, method, and money. Always man is important. man is the dynamic resource that we have. Man can work according to the environment, according to the situation. As we require, right? Materials should be there. In one material might be the, without material we cannot produce anything. Material can be anything that we use in the business process. So machines, the input might be the material, then output will be the particular product or service. Can be either product or service, right? Machines should be there, different type of machines. We will take some example and discuss these 5 things after this. Then method is the process. To do something, there are particular steps. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, you can list. Even how to make a cake, you have particular process, right? So money to purchase the material, to purchase the machine, to get the human involvement, right? We have to pay the person, we have to pay for the material, we have to pay for the machines, right? So money is utterly important in that regards. So if we effectively and efficiently manage all these 5 aspects, then any business will run very smooth manner. So if once we have hire or recruit good people, the many entrepreneurs highly recommend that part. Recruit the people with good attitude. මිනිසුන්ගේ attitude හොඳ වෙන්න ඕනේ. මිනිස්සු හිතන විදිය හොඳ වෙන්න ඕනේ. Right? Then business will be success. Right? People should focus about the growth of the business. People should always think about the how they can support for the business, how they can contribute for the business. Or always they are getting paid, right? Always the workers will be paid, so they have to work for their salary. So at the very beginning, you are also joining as the employee, you are going and working. So make sure that you contribute for your organization very effectively, giving your best, right? Then only you will be success, right? Then material wise, there are different type of material for different businesses. So we have to assure that the quality of the materials and the best price for the material. So if you are paying the unnecessary price for the material, then your end product will be expensive, right? So you can't compete in the competitive environment if you are paying extra for your material. If you are buying material from the third party, what will be happen? ඇත්තටම දැන් හිතන්නකෝ ඔයාලා you are doing some business. හරිද? පොල් සම්බන්ධ එකක් කියලා හිතමු. පොල් පාවිච්චි කරන මොනවද? Yeah, you are running a restaurant and you need the coconut. You are running restaurant and you need the coconut. You can buy coconut from nearby shop, but that shop also bringing coconut from maybe nearby village. අර ළඟ තියෙන ගමකින් ගෙනල්ලා ළඟ තියෙන කඩෙන් දී විකුණද්දි restaurant එකේ එක්කෙනා ඇවිල්ලා කඩෙන් ගන්න. So the coconut is material for them, no? Coconut is material for them. So if you are buying from the nearby shop, it should be expensive than the village, right? But in case if you can go to the village and buy, or you can negotiate with the village person and request to supply the coconut in the same way that they supply to the shops. You can have the better price for your material, then you can give the better price for your end product. Maybe your meal packet will be reduced by 1 rupee or 2 rupee, right? Such thing. It is an example, but always focus about the better material and buy them for best price, not for any other advantage, to give the best price for your end product. වෙන මොනවත් හින්දා නෙවෙයි, නිකන් ලෝභකමකටවත් නැත්තම් මොකක් හරි එහෙම කිසිම දෙයකට නෙමෙයි. end product එකේ price එක අපි අඩුවෙන් customer ට දෙන්න පුළුවන් නම් අන්න ඒ දේ තමයි business එකේ වටිනාකම තියෙන්නේ. මොකද businesses are competitive, right? Whatever the business you are running, similar businesses are around. So your customers are important. So if you are giving the best price for your customers, that is utterly important, right? Machines, because we can delegate some manual operation to the machines. We can delegate some manual operation to the machines, but machines might not be affordable in some cases. Machines might not be affordable in some cases. Those aspects are there. Machines, manual දේවල් machines වලින් කරගන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙනම් machines business එකට incorporate කරගන්න ඕනේ. ඒක එක පැත්ත. හැබැයි machines business එකට incorporate කරගන්න දේ might not be affordable. ඒක affordable නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට ඒ ගානට ගෙවන්න බැරි වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙනම් අපි we have to always focus about the goal of the business. Organization goal කියන්නේ ඒක තමයි. business එකේ මොකක්ද goal එක. අපි මේ කරන්නේ. එතකොට අපිට තියෙන affordability එක සමහර වෙලාවට මිනිස්සු දෙතුන් දෙනෙක් දාලා කරන වැඩේ machine එකකින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. නමුත් අපිට ඉස්සෙල්ලා machine එකක් ගන්න බෑ. එහෙනම් අපි මිනිස්සු දෙතුන් දෙනෙක්ගෙන් වැඩේ කරගෙන ටිකක් කල් business එක run කරලා business එක grow වෙනවා නම් අපිට machine එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් නම් අන්න by that stage we now have the better record with the banks and all. We can go and propose to the bank to grow our business at the next stage. We need this machine. Please provide us the bank loan. Then we can go for the, right? We can go for that machine. Then no need to spend for the 3 different person to do the same thing. Then machine will do that same job for very efficiently. At the same time, you don't want to spend that much of money like you pay for the person, right? So that is the involvement of the machine. Every business might not be using machines, but in case if machines are used, then that particular task should not be that means someone is using the machine, that particular task should not be done through persons in that same level. මිනිස්සුන්ගෙන් ලව කරගන්න බැරි දෙයක් තමයි අපි machine එකකට බාර දෙන්නේ. මිනිස්සු ගොඩක් දාලා කරන දේ වියදම් වැඩි හින්දා තමයි අපි ඒ දේ machine වලට බාර දෙන්නේ. ඒකනේ machine ආයේ ඒ මොකක් හරි එකම විදිහට කරන දෙයක් ස්ටඩි කරලා ඒක machine එකකට බාර දෙන වැඩේ තමයි අපි කරන්නේ. ඒක machine එකකට බාර දෙන වැඩේ තමයි අපි කරන්නේ. Right? Right. Method. How about the method? Method is the business process. You may have different method, right? There are different way to standardize your method. Whatever the different standard processes help you to have some shared understand about all the employees, then business process will be strong. Business process will be strong because everyone has the common understanding. Again, money, we cannot avoid the money from any business rather than going to a very rural area and find a bare land and do some cultivation yourself. In that case, you don't need money. You can earn money without spending money. කට්ටිය හේන් කරනවා කියලා කියන්නේ හේනට ගිහිල්ලා කොටන්න නම් money ඕනේ නැහැ ඉතින්. Other than that, for every other thing, you have to hire a person, do something, machines, material, implement different standard method, you have to spend some money. So all these 5 things are utterly important, right? All these 5 things are utterly important. So management is all about managing these 5 aspects. Did you get the point? Any question?
No, sir.
No. So management has been introduced as an integrated human effort in carrying out the required operation of an organization. Yeah. Do you agree with that? What is integrated human effort? Always humans are that mean individually I'm not running that department, right? I'm just a lecturer. But there are few other lecturers to represent our department. They all support to run our department. The integrated human effort is there in our department. Without the other staff, without Ms. Mallatta, Mr. Urutharan, Mr. Asita, those 3 are in our department software. We cannot accomplish our departmental stuff, right? They always such divisions or unit with the business can be isolated. So entire that business unit is handled by one person. The others will support for that person, right? So finally, the overall understanding is with the head, because head was instructed by dean and vice chancellor. Then head guide the other staff towards the required operations of the department. So in this case, it is all about managing the organization as per the statement. So I wanted to emphasize that the term called integrate human efforts, right? Then carrying out required operation, whatever the required is. Required operation mean, yeah, whatever the things to do, whatever the tasks we have to do within an organization, right? Finally, those are done by the human. So not only one, there are many involved with that. So it is essential to manage by one person. One person just direct every others towards the right direction. Management is a process that consists of activities such as planning, organizing, and controlling. Leading is missing there. Planning, organization, leading, and controlling. I will put. Planning, organizing, leading, and controlling using input, man, machines, material, money, and method. Now you know all these terms. the output in the form of the achievement of the objective is obtained using the process of management. Ultimately, the output is there. It can be a product or service. Market product එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් නැත්නම් service එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. It comes as a process of the management. මොකක් හරි the looked into the whatever the business you know, we will think about the software industry, right? They are developing the software. Then they may use the Java programming language. Then Java experts should be recruited. Then machines might be the computers. Then material might be the different software platforms that they need. Money might be the to pay for the people to buy machines and buy software. Then method might be the software development processes. There are different ways to develop the software. Everyone has that understand. In the semester 1, you had the module called software development practices. Under that, you heard about the waterfall, that agile, different approaches are there, right? So those steps, those approaches has different way to conduct the software development process. So finally, you will produce an application software. You will produce the application software. That is the output, right? Can multimedia student come up with the example in their domain? Multimedia student. You better rename your, right? Do you know how to rename that Zoom name? Go on top of your name, and then there is option called more. Click on that, then rename option is there, and rename your name with your good name and registration number. With your good name within bracket registration number. Do that for every lecture, right? I already instructed for semester 1 students, but this is the first time I'm teaching you. Go on top of your name, then you can find the more button. Click on the more, then rename option is there. Then rename as your first name within bracket registration number. First name or good name. Name you prefer us to address you. Only one name, right? You may have two names, just use one. Good name, yes. Many have already done. Put your good name within bracket registration number. Yeah, Nirojini, you are multimedia. So can you come up with example in your domain? What would be these 5 things till others rename themselves? Everyone, please put your first name or good name within bracket registration number. I'm not sure whether others are actively online, right? සමහරු නිකන් මුකුත් නැතුව හේ ඉන්න registration number එක දාගෙන කියද්දිවත් වෙනස් කරන්න නැහැ කියන්නේ මුන් නිකන් online වෙලා ගිහලා දරපාලනවලු ඔය. රෙදි හොදනවා, බත් කනවා, එක එක කර කර ඇති. Anyway, multimedia student Nirojini, no? Can you explain the situation in your context under these 5 things? Nirojini, can you talk? Can you unmute yourself? Yeah.
Yes.
Multimedia context, like I explained in the software industry, කොහොමද මේ multimedia project එකක් ගැන ඔයාලා කියන්නේ? Maybe You are developing different stuff, no? Multimedia. software එකක් ලියනවා වගේ multimedia students ලා මොකක් කරේ වීඩියෝ එකක් කරන එකට මොකක්ද ටැග් එකක් තියෙනව නේද? මොකක්ද එකක් තියෙනවා. දැන් කට්ටිය හරි Unitech එක ගැන වීඩියෝ එකක් කරේ මොනවාද ඒ වගේ එකට කියන්නේ? YouTube වීඩියෝ එකක් හදන එකත් ඔයාලගේ context එක නේද? multimedia students ලා context එක නේද? Video editing, animation. Just give some example. ළමයි. Some have not changed their display name in the way that I requested. I think they are not online actively, no? Anyway, the network student, Tanil, any example utilizing these 5 things: man, machine, material, money, and methods?
So you can network project එක කරද්දී ඔය පහ කොහොමද manage කරන්නේ කියලා නේද?
ඔව් පහ කොහොමද use වෙන්නේ කියන එක?
අපි solution එකක් දෙද්දි man කියන එකට කියන්නේ අපේ engineers ලා අයිති වෙනවා. machine කියන එකට අපි use කරන දේවල් අයිතින ඒ කියන්නේ අපි plan කරන්න use කරන දේවල් material වලට මම හිතන්නේ අපිට switching ඔය devices material වලට ගන්න පුළුවන් money එකෙන් එන්නේ දේවල් කොහොමද balance කරන්නේ? ඒ කියන්නේ අපිට solution එක දෙන ගාන අනුව material balance කරන එක money method වලට idea එකක් නැහැ සමහර.
Method වලට idea එකක් නැහැ. Method වලට might be organization might be introducing the different way, right? Maybe having some approval from the different person or some other standards, not like software development, but maybe network engineer might be the in charge of the project, and there may be some support staff for doing that. Then always they, before support staff do something, they have to contact that particular in charge of the project or in charge of that particular assignment, right? For example, in the cable for an organization, maybe one network engineer and the other support staff, right? Okay, so like that, there might be different process to follow, right? There we can just go and do the stuff, So there should be particular steps to follow. That is all about the methods.
excuse me sir අපි ඔය මැෂින් කියන එකට ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ඒක බිස්නස් මේ කම්පැනි එක යූස් කරන දේවල් ගන්න බෑ දැන් මැටීරියල් විදිහට ඔය මම කිව්වා වගේ ස්විච් රවුටර්ස් අනම්මනම් ගත්තොත් මැෂින් විදිහට ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ප්ලෑන් කරන්න ගන්න කම්පියුටර්ස්
මැටීරියල් විදිහට එතකොට වැටෙන්නේ ඇත්තටම මේ ස්විචින් ස්විච් එක දැන් අපි network laying the cable එක්සාම්පල් එක ගත්තොත් ස්විච් එක කේබල් ටික ඒ ටික ගන්න පුළුවන් මැටීරියල් විදියට මැෂින් විදියට මේබි කට එක නැත්නම් කේබල් ටෙස්ටර් එකක් මොන හරි ඒ ප්‍රොසෙස් එකට ඕනේ දේවල් ටිකක් තියෙනවානේ අපි ගෙනහිල්ලා ටූල්ස් ටිකක් ගෙනහිල්ලා ආපහු ගේනේවා තේරෙනවද දැන් අපි ගිහිල්ලා ඕගනයිසේෂන් එකට වැඩේට ගිහිල්ලා එතන තියලා එන ඒවා ටික මැටීරියල් විදියට කන්සිඩර් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ කේබල් ටික, ස්විචර්ස් ඒ ටික තියලා එන ටික අපි ආපහු අරන් එන්නේ. කේබල් ටෙස්ටර්ස් ඒ ටික අපි ගෙනියන්නේ තියලා එන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේ ටික මැෂින් විදියට ගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. කේබල් ටෙස්ට් එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන් නැත්නම් මොනවාද නෙට්වර්ක් ඉක්විප්මන්ට් විදියට අපි දැන් ෆයිබර් එහෙම ලේ කරන වෙලාවට ෆයිබර් කටර්ස් නේද ඒවා කම්ප්ලෙක්ස් නේ ඊතර්නෙට් උනත් පොඩි හරි කට එකක් තියෙන ඒවා මැෂින්ස් විදියට අපිට ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඊට අමතරව මොනවා හරි නෙට්වර්ක් වල දැන් ඇත්තටම ඔටෝමේට් කරන්න බෑනේ මොකද නේද මැෂින් එකක් දාලා ඔයගේ ටූල්ස් ටික තමයි අපිට ගන්න වෙන්නේ නෙට්වර්ක් වලදී තේරෙනවද මැටීරියල් විදියට ගන්න වෙන්නේ කේබල් ටිකයි ස්විච් ටිකයි ඇක්සස් පොයින්ට් පාවිච්චි කරනවා නම් ඒව ටික තමයි මැෂින් විදියට සමහරට කම්පියුටර් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් මොකද අපි අන්තිමට කන්ෆිගර් කරලා ටෙස්ට් කරලා බලන්න එපා
එතකොට සර් මේ මෙතඩ්ස් විදියට ගන්න පුළුවන් අපිට මේ ඩයග්‍රෑම් ටික අර ෆිසිකල් ඩයග්‍රෑම් එක ලොජිකල් ඩයග්‍රෑම් ටික ඒක යූස් කරලානේ කොහොමද ඉන්ටිග්‍රේට් කරන්නේ
ලොජිකල් ඩයග්‍රෑම් ඒ ටික ප්‍රොසෙස් එකේ නේද මොකද්ද මට මේ ඩ්‍රොප් වුණායි හරි මොකද්ද ප්‍රොසෙස් එක ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් පවා අපේ තියෙනවා ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලව ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් ඉන්ටේක් එක ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් එක දැන් නිව් බැච් එකේ යනවා දැන් ඒකට ෆැකල්ටි බෝඩ් ඇප්‍රූවල් ඕනේ කවුන්සිල් ඇප්‍රූවල් ඕනේ වැඩේ කරන්නේ ඩිරෙක්ට් ඇඩ්මිෂන් වුණාට ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් එක හදන්න ඩිෆරන්ට් ඇප්‍රූවල් ඕනේ ඔය පේපර් එකේ යන ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් හැම එකක්ම ඔය වගේ ඩිෆරන්ට් කට්ටිය ඇප්‍රූව් කරලා තමයි ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් එකක් යවන්නේ මම හිතන්නේ ඔයා ඔය කියන ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් උත් ඒ වගේ මොකක් හරි ක්ලයන්ට් ගේ රික්වයර්මන්ට් එකකනේ කරන්නේ රික්වයර්මන්ට් එක ෆයිනලයිස් කරගෙන ඇප්‍රූවල් ගන්න ඕනේ අදාළ ක්ලයන්ට්ස් ළඟනේ ඒක එතකොට මෙතඩ් එකේ පාර්ට් එකක් වෙනවා හරි ඊළඟට
ඊට පස්සේ ඒකට ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් එකට අපි කැරක්ටර් අපි කැරක්ටර්ස් අපිට ඕන කියලා එතකොට සමහර අය ෆ්‍රී ගන්නත් පුළුවන් සමහරට ගෙවීමක් කරලා ගන්න ඕන එතකොට අපිට මනි කියන එක ඕන වෙනවා එයාලට ගෙවීමක් කරලා කරන්න ඊට පස්සේ අපිට මැෂින් කියන විදිහට ගත්තොත් අපිට ඒ වීඩියෝ එක අපි කියන්නේ රෙකෝඩින් කරද්දී ඒවලට මයික්ස් ඕන වෙනවා ඒකට ලයිටින්ග්ස් ඕන වෙනවා එතකොට PC එකක් ඕන වෙනවා ඒක එඩිටින් කරන්න ඒ දේවල් අපිට මැෂින් විදිහට ගන්න පුළුවන් එතකොට මැටීරියල් කියන කොටසටත් මම හිතන්නේ ඇක්ටර්ස්ලා ඒකට ඕන කරන පේපර්ස් ඒකට ඕන කරන දේවල් ටික අපිට මැටීරියල් විදිහට ගන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ටික තමයි මට දැන් හිතෙන විදිහට කිව්වේ
yeah it's true then man would be the expert in the advertising maybe if it is the video not the paper advertisement maybe video one then maybe there is a producer no there is a producer in charge with that then maybe designer editors under the producer ne ඒ වගේ මාක producer වගේ role එකක් යටතේ නේද ඔයාලා ඉන්නේ
ඔව් සර්
yeah, man might be the producer and that there should be a team. Then machine might be the high performing computer with all the graphical support, right? Material might be the different tools that you use, right? All are expensive, so affordable tools that you adapted for that particular video editing. Definitely money need for all this stuff. Then methods like that you can realize different all these 5 elements with the different projects, right? So projects are comprises with all these 5 elements eventually. ඒක තමයි understanding එක making ගන්න තියෙන. Ultimately you producing some output. The output reflect how effective you have used those 5 elements. Output reflects how effective you have used those 5 elements, right? So management is intangible, which is an unseen force experienced by its results, right? Management is intangible, which is an unseen force experienced by its result. What it means? Management කියන එක අපිට we can't touch and feel, no? අපිට අතින් අල්ලලා feel කරන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. It is intangible. අපිට දකින්න පුළුවන් දෙයක් නෙමෙයි. Unseen force. But we can experience it by its result. ඒකේ outcome එක අපිට දැනගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ කියන්නේ good මෙතන තියෙන්නේ good management එකක්ද poor management එකක්ද කියලා හිතා ගන්න පුළුවන්.